All right, ready?
Yep.
Gonna laugh this time again?
Trying to make me.
All right. What's going on, guys? My name is Bob. I want to welcome you guys to the Power of Fitness podcast. If today's your first day, I want to say welcome. I'm sitting here with my co-host, Brian.
How's it going, guys?
And before we get started today, I want to thank everybody who gave us feedback for the first podcast, whether it was positive or negative. I appreciate it. It's going to help us grow, become better, and get you guys better information for the podcast. So, again, if you guys have any feedback on us, just hit us up, and we'll grow from there. So, before we get started here, Brian, why don't you tell them what we're going to talk about today?
All right, so today we're going to try to touch base on making time for fitness and how, with our busy schedules, how we're able to make it to the gym, not just once, twice, 3 times a week, but knowing me, I go 6 days, 7 days out of the week. And my life is busy. I know Bob's life's busy as well.
Absolutely.
So we're going to touch base on that. We're going to talk about number one excuses we hear on a daily basis.
Yep.
And go from there.
Yeah, so when people come to me, Brian, they ask, oh, how do you make time for fitness, this and that? And my clients and my family and friends, their number one excuse is, oh, I don't have time.
Yeah, I hear that too all the time. I have family members that say, oh, you wear yourself so thin, but how do you still find time to do this, this, and this? And it's flat and simple. I make a schedule out. I'm sitting going, I know I have to spend at least an hour at the gym.
Yeah.
I mean, it might not have to be every day, because technically you are supposed to take a rest day, but sometimes that doesn't happen.
Yeah, for me, it's like I hear people say, oh, I'm too busy, I'm too tired. And the realistic thing about it is you're really not. I've had my family, like my father, like I talked about in the last podcast, he till the end, he tried to still do fitness even though he couldn't. And he was never tired. So how are we tired? You got people out there that are fighting for our country, and they're not sleeping, they're not tired, and they find time to do things that they have to do. So you're going to sit here and tell us that you're too tired or too busy to find time to better yourself? I think it's bullshit.
I've watched people go through chemo, and they flat out told me that the only thing that really kept up their hopes and faith was going to the gym and working out. I mean, you could tell they were beat, but somehow they still made it there on a daily basis. And I mean, it impressed me. It gave me more passion for it. It was just one of those things. It's like you could take a situation that's terrible and you think you don't have time, but you make that time. And that's what today is all about.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not just fitness, it's what's important to you in general. And
In everyday life.
yeah, most people, if you think you don't have time to do what's important to better you in life, then it doesn't really mean anything to you. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about why fitness is important and how to make time for it. So let's get started here.
Oh, yeah.
So for me, for many of you know me, I work asphalt company, and on the side now I have my own fitness company. So I'm working 24/7, and in order for me to get to the gym, I don't always want to go, but I make it a habit, and by making that habit, it's just something that I have to do on a daily basis to keep my mind right.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, I've been the blacktop and seal coating too. I did that for, I think, about 10 years.
It's rough, man.
Before I became a first responder. And now it's like even more, my time is more demanded now. But when I was doing blacktop and everything, I was working 3 jobs. I was working blacktop, I was going in at CVS at night as a manager, and on the weekends I was doing zipline tours. So I mean...
You're working all the time, man.
Yeah, I was working all the time. I was doing 80 plus hours a week.
You still get to the gym though, right?
Yeah, I still got to the gym every day.
Yeah, and you know why you got to the gym? It's because it was something that was important to you that you want to better. And if it's something in your life that you want to better, you're going to make time for it.
And it's one of those things. It's like I knew mentally I'd burn myself out. I mean, anyone working 80 plus hours a week, you're sitting there going, what the heck am I doing here? I mean, that was almost every day. And it was just like, you know what? Still have that hour. I'm still going to go there. I'll still go hard. Even if it's just like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. You could do a lot in that small time frame than not doing anything at all.
Yeah, that's the thing. People think, oh well, my job is physical or this and that.
Oh yeah.
So I don't have to go to the gym. Well, for us who do physical jobs, that doesn't count as the gym, guys.
No.
And I know your body gets tired, and you say you're doing like asphalt or what we're doing.
Yeah.
You can get tired, but you still need to make time to go to the gym and get your fitness in because it's two completely different things, and that's what people need to realize.
Yeah, that's a really big thing too. It's just because you have a high demanding job doesn't mean it's doing your body good. I mean, I've seen people from when I was doing blacktop lifting terribly. Like we have hand tampers and stuff like that and jumping jacks. They weigh a couple 100 pounds. And I'll see people like twist and jerk their backs trying to pick these damn things up.
Yeah, it's bad,
And it's just like, what are you doing? You're just going to hurt yourself. You're going to put yourself on the sideline. It's not It's not what you want.
So another thing I see with like people who are in our type of the work and industry, if you have an outside job, the worst excuse I hear, not just about going to the gym, but about nutrition wise.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on the road, I can't eat. You can eat healthy when you're doing those type of jobs.
Oh yeah, I mean you can look into the different places that you eat at, like Wawa. They have healthy options at Wawa. You don't need to stop at Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, all these fast food joints. You don't need that stuff. You can easily go to Wawa and you can look. You can get a salad.
Yeah.
You can get hard-boiled eggs and stuff like that. Even though I hate hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, but there's healthy options out there, and even if you go to Taco Bell, you can find healthy options at Taco Bell.
That is true.
I mean, you don't always have to get the chalupa with extra ranch and all. You can go in there and
extra
get
cheese.
Yeah, you can get the healthy stuff. The ground meat's not bad for you. Just lots of sauces, stuff like that. You can still eat healthy and be out on the road.
And that's the thing. Like the biggest thing is like you don't really need to count calories per se, especially when you're doing blacktop. If you're doing blacktop or a high-end demanding job, it's not something that you have to really worry about the calories. It's about what kind of crap that you're putting in yourself. You better make sure it's not candy, crap like that.
And
you need fuel.
Exactly. My point is that a lot of people that come to me that work outside jobs, we know a lot of our friends are landscapers and stuff like that, and their number one excuse is, I'm not going to go to the gym because I don't eat healthy. And my response to that is that you're not eating healthy because you don't really care about your health.
Yeah, that's a good point there. It's one of those things like, depending on what you put in yourself, I mean, that really shows your self-worth too.
Yeah, I mean, like, we personally know, I know, I know you know too. You drink 10 Red Bulls a week, whatever, you get a Red Bull every day, a Monster, you're going to feel like shit.
Oh, it has a negative effect.
Yeah, so when you're out doing work, even if you're at a desk job or something, you have to be first taking in mind of what you're putting in your body.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. And if you start realizing that you can still eat out and eat healthy, or you can just take a time on Sunday, because most people don't work 7 days a week. So you have that one day. I know you don't want to, but just take 3 hours to cook food. You guys,
meal prep. Meal prep's a lifesaver too. I mean, you can meal prep for the full week and you'll be set.
Yeah. You never notice like people say, "Oh man, I can't meal prep," and I'm like, "Why not?" They're like, "Well, it takes too long." I'm like, you can put chicken in an oven. And sit there and keep it in there for the hour and a half. And and do whatever you want.
What does a standard football game go for?
Yeah, about 3 hours.
So with that 3 hour time frame when you're watching football and stuff like that, you have plenty of time to do meal prepping too. So it's like, turn the TV on, turn it facing into the kitchen, or even take the darn thing into the kitchen.
Yeah. And
you're able to meal prep.
That's a great example. I was just last night the college football championship game was on. Go Clemson. I know a couple of my friends were happy they won. But during that time, like you said, I watched the game and I prepped food for my next 3 days.
Yeah, and I mean, you get to still do what you want to do, and you have a reward in the end too.
Yeah, so like the big thing is here, it's more about time management, guys. And if you really want to become healthier and you want to get in better shape, it doesn't matter what type of job you have or whatever. You need to make a plan and fit it in there, and that's as simple as it is.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you don't have a plan drawn up, and you're just trying to what would you say, bullshit your way through, wing it,
it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Now, granted, some people it works for, but 90% of the time, it's not going to work for you. You have to physically set aside the time. and planning out different parts of your day, different aspects of your day, even though that's a hard thing to do because your life is always changing. You could have kids, you could have animals. I mean, I have 2 shepherds. I know how that is.
Yeah.
They take a lot of attention. As for the kid aspect, my girlfriend has one. She has a 5-year-old. I mean, we really can't justify getting things done in a timely manner, but yet we still find a way to do it.
Yeah. So that's just your time management, And like you said, things change, but at the end of the day, you need to have a plan. And obviously, things like you said are going to change, but still try and stick to that plan as best you can because
exactly,
it's going to become habit. It's not going to really feel like a plan anymore. It's going to be a habit, and you're going to
and like we said last time, 2 weeks. That's what it takes to make something a routine.
Yeah.
So even though if you go different times to the gym or different times to set aside your workouts, 2 weeks it becomes a routine, and then your body wants it, it craves it, and you want to do more.
Yeah. So for most people in America now, we have a 9-to-5 job, Monday through Friday.
True.
So you can set aside things to make plans around your work schedule.
Yep.
If you have things going on a Friday night and you want to go out, that's fine. Go work out in the morning, or take that as your off day.
It doesn't beat you down. It's one of those things like, it's there. So whatever time you want to go, you can go. There's 24-hour gyms. There's gyms that are open 7 days a week, 24/7.
Yeah, you got gyms like Planet Fitness, Anytime Fitness, 24/7 Fitness. They're gyms that you can go anytime you want.
Yeah, I mean, and then if you want something with actual people there, you also have Retro Fitness. You have Crunch, but they have certain time frames. Like they open, I believe 5 a.m. Retro opens, and they close around 11 o'clock during the weeks. But on the weekends, they close around 7. So, and I think it's the same thing with Crunch. But with that being said, you have a time frame that you have to make it to. So if you pick one of those gyms, you have to make it to it in that time frame while they're open. Now, if you pick one of the 24/7 gyms that Bob just talked about, you can go there at 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
Yeah, so I mean, when I had a job, I was working down in Florida, and I was in the restaurant. A lot of you guys can relate to this. You get off work at 2, 3 o'clock at night, and you're like, well, there's no gyms open. Well, there is.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to join Planet Fitness because I always thought people talk bad about it. But I'm like, you know what? I need to make time to get my fitness in.
Yeah,
and
I'm
so
one of those people.
Yeah, so I joined Planet Fitness, and, there's nothing wrong with them gyms. I got my work in. I'm not over. Obviously, you're not going to be a power lifter working at Planet Fitness, but most of you guys aren't trying to do that.
No, it's all about getting in shape.
Yeah.
Although, try not to drop the weights over there because they will come over with an air horn. I learned that the hard way.
I never got caught with that, so.
I did. That's why I swore I would never go back.
No, so I mean, seriously though, a lot of you guys aren't trying to be bodybuilders or powerlifters, so you can join them 24/7 gyms. And if you have a job that you work overnight or long shifts,
or a rotating schedule,
plan it out.
Because that's what I have. I have a rotating schedule. I'll go so many weeks doing day work, and then I have night works, and I'll be out till 2 a.m., whatever. But I still find time to go to the gym. I mean, sometimes I make it cut into my sleep schedule, but
so
if I get more than 8 hours of sleep, I feel beat.
It happens, I mean, like you just said there, so we're talking about you need to make a plan. So write everything down. I used to hate doing this. I used to be horrible at doing it, man. I used to...
Taking notes, man.
Yeah.
Taking notes.
I'm like, take notes. It's all up here. It's all up here. Yeah, because you're thinking you go through high school and the tests are easy. You memorize everything. But like we said, life throws curveballs at you. Everything changes. So you need to write down a schedule that you're trying to follow and do as best you can to follow that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to follow it to a T, but having it planned out, you can be like, okay, what do I have to do in the morning? I have to do this, this, and this. So what time frame can I work into caring about myself, caring about my physique and everything else, and transforming my body and soul? Yeah. And that's the biggest thing. It's literally taking notes. Yeah. And then rereading those notes. As much as I know I hate doing it.
It sucks, but it helps.
It's one of those things. It helps.
Yeah, I've started writing down notes, and my life has changed dramatically.
Yeah,
Obviously, you guys see my shirt first form, and if you listen to Andy Frisella's podcast, he has the 5 PowerPoints,
Yeah.
and every day you write down 5 tasks that you want to achieve,
and you try to get them.
Yeah, so I do that. I write down 5 tasks every single day. I've been doing it for the last year and a half now, and at first I'm like, this sucks. But I'll tell you, man, it changes your life and for the better. So if you do that and you start actually scheduling, I work from 8 to 5. So schedule your breakfast in there at 7 or 8 if you eat during work.
Or even make overnight oats and you can eat them on the way to work.
Schedule your diet out. Schedule your whole plan out for that day. And eventually this is going to become a habit and you're just going to have part of that in your day.
Yeah, and that after that routine kicks in, you're just like, okay, this is easy, this is simple. But I mean, the first 2 weeks, that's the hardest part.
Yeah, it is. So I personally, for me, I write everything down. And
I started to.
Yeah, we have apps on your phone. Everyone is always on your phone. You're telling me you can't put a note in your phone and just look at that every day and be like, man, I forgot to do this.
Yep. I mean, they have so many fitness apps, fitness trackers out there. I think they even have a meal prep app.
They have a bunch of them, yeah.
And it's crazy. Like, they'll even give you recipes on what you want or what you need to get to your next level.
Yeah, you can even look on apps and the macro calculators. You can go look on fast food restaurants or something and see the healthy options that you have there. So there's no excuse for you to stray away from your plan. It really isn't. It's really not that hard. Just plan it.
It's not. It's like, and what we're going to also touch base on is different ways to get you that extra time. Because, I mean, I know I do it multiple times. Yeah. I actually have a gym bag that's in every one of my vehicles.
Yeah. I never used to do that.
Yeah.
I used to just be... my home gym is about half an hour from where I live. Yeah. But there's other gyms up towards where I work. And I would always get done work, come all the way back home. By the time you get home, you're like, dude, I just wasted like a half an hour.
Yep.
Now you gotta change. Yeah. And then your dog's going crazy. You gotta take your dog out, all this type of crap.
And it's just one excuse after another building up.
Yeah, they start.
It's just like,
exactly.
I don't want to go now.
Yeah, so like you said, I used to start doing a gym bag. Bring my essentials. You bring your clothes with you.
Yeah.
Don't forget your deodorant.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. Yeah, and every once in a while, spray Febreze in that bag, because
I clean mine. So bring your supplements with you, your pre-workout, your post-workout, all that stuff. Bring that with you.
Yeah,
it makes it so much easier because
and it saves you time.
Yeah, like how many times have you left work and you're like, I don't want to go back home to go back up here.
And that's the thing, like, and every gym there's guaranteed a water fountain, so you're able to fill your shaker bottle up, be able to take your supplements and everything like that too. I mean, worst comes to worst, grab a water bottle in the morning. Mm-hmm. And I can't stress this enough. If you have plastic water bottles, do not leave them in your cars. Because when they heat up, the chemicals they release, terrible for you.
Yeah.
So don't be doing that. And I say that for a factor because I know he does it.
He's talking about Craig, man. Craig got 100 water bottles.
Yeah, they're during the summer when they heat up, it's terrible.
Not leaving this in there no more.
It's terrible for you. So
that's good to know. Never knew that. All right. So point taken. Don't leave water bottles in your car.
Yeah.
But put your gym bag in there.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, you leave your gym bag in your car. If you just put it in your front seat on your way to work, and you come back to the car and you see it, your mind's gonna say, "That's right. Let's go. Let's get this done."
And at that point, when you're leaving work, you're already full of energy because you're like, you know what? You're already tired from sitting at your desk or whatever else you do for 8 hours.
Yep.
And you're like, I just want to go home. You get in the car, you're full of energy, like, I feel good.
Yeah.
Look over.
Yeah.
Gym bag's right there.
Yeah.
Go knock out a couple sets.
So, yeah, exactly. I started doing that, man, and you work a 12-hour day, and all you're thinking about is the day, man, I want to go home. Yeah. I'm tired. But on your schedule, it's leg day, and you're like, man, leg day is the worst day of the week, and you go home, you're not going back out because you're going to want to eat, and the next thing you know, it's 2 hours later, it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, you don't want to go out. Yeah. So, for me, to get me away from that, I would put my gym bag in my seat, and then I'd see my gym bag after that 12-hour shift, and I'm like, let's go kill it. Let's better myself now. I just made money. Now let's go look better.
And I mean that I've done that too. We're our own worst enemies. We really are. We'll be like, oh, I got plenty of time. I'll go home. I'll eat and do all this. Next thing you know, you're in food coma and you're sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, it happens all the time. It's happened to me plenty of times. And until I started writing down what I wanted to do, until I started bringing that gym bag with me, it would happen more often than I didn't. And I would lie to people, say, yeah, I went to the gym last night. And I wouldn't, and at the end of the day, that's just hurting you. No one cares if you really go to the gym. It's all about you.
That's a good tip because, that is really a game changer.
Yeah, it's huge.
You're not wasting time because 9 times out of 10, you're passing how many gyms on the way home?
Yeah.
Like, I know for Retro, I pass 3 or 4 of them just on my commute home alone. It's just like, okay, I can stop here, I can go there. And that's the benefit of these different gyms. Like, you don't have to stay at one of them. You can go to all of them when you pay for a membership. And that's great, because even when you go on vacation, you have somewhere you can go.
You got plenty of gyms, and that's something that people don't take into account. Like we said earlier, plan it out. So if you work an hour away from your house, join a gym that is closer to your work. That way, when you work 5 out of the 7 days.
So you can get there at least 5 days out of the week. But you don't have to go 5 days. That's not what we're saying. We're saying you can...
It's easier.
It's easier that it's there, and you have the option open for you. Even if you just go 2 to 3 times a week, it helps change.
Yeah, that's a good point there, too. Like he just said, you don't have to go 5, 6, 7 days a week. You can make progress going 3 days a week.
Yeah, and it's awesome. And you feel better. Like, you might not notice it right off the bat, but you will begin to feel better and better and better.
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing people, I don't have time. Well, time is you don't think you have time because you're trying to go 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even go 7 days a week. I do if I can, but
my
schedule doesn't permit that. I minimum 3 days a week. And I feel good if I go 3 days a week. I feel great. And that's really all you need.
And every person's a little different. Because he can feel good at 3 days a week. I need at least 5.
No, I'm saying I don't feel good.
I know.
I want to go every day to the gym.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but
I'm saying you can
get the point across. Everyone's a little different. So like my minimum, I know if I don't hit 5 days, I feel like complete and utter crap. Now if I hit 7, I feel amazing. But like we said, you can't really get if it doesn't fit into your schedule that way. But as long as you get a couple out of the week, you're golden.
Yeah, like that's a good point. I feel like for me, I have to go. We got the BKO mascot here. She's going crazy.
Yeah, she's knocking pictures off the wall.
So for me, I like to go like 2 or 3 days and then take a day off and then kind of rotate that. But for you guys who are watching us and you see us posting stuff from the gym all the time, you don't have to follow that.
No.
As a beginner, to get yourself in there, a lot of things people think, I'm going to go every single day.
And the thing is, don't get discouraged. There's always going to be someone lifting more than you and all this other stuff. You want to build yourself up strong and steady. You don't want to go in there and be like, oh, that dude's lifting 245-pound weights for a bench press. Let me go in there and put 3 on there and try to outdo him.
Yeah.
No, because you want to know what? You're going to be the next viral YouTube video of the bar busting you in the head or, Yeah.
A lot of people go into the gym and they start, and the problem is they go too hard or they go too many days.
And then they hurt themselves.
Yeah. It gets you either get hurt or you're just tired from going. It takes a lot, not just to even go there, but like we're saying, to plan it to get there. It takes a lot to get used to.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like, you have to work into it slowly.
Yep.
And I made the mistake a couple times where it's just like, I haven't been going hard enough. I'm going to go in there and just kill myself for the next 3 hours. You don't need to do 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because then you're literally crawling out of the gym.
If I'm in the gym for 3 hours, that means I talked for at least an hour and a half. I try to keep the workouts about an hour and a half. That's pretty good,
that's a good time frame. Like, and especially when the gyms are empty, when you go different times, like you go 5 a.m., no one's there.
Yeah.
All the machines are open, free weights are open. You're able to knock a workout out in probably about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Because you take the 30-second breaks in between each set. You don't need a minute. You don't need 5-minute breaks in between everything. Oh, and the biggest thing that kills people at the gym, constantly being on their phones.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And that's the thing. Like, I see people, I come walking in after them, and I see them taking pictures in the mirror and sitting at the same machine for about 10 minutes.
Dude.
Meanwhile, I knocked out 3 different workouts.
So I've been going to the same gym mainly for, 8 years now. And
Yeah.
I see the same people that just are on their phones. They look exactly the same, and they're in there for like 3 hours a day. It's like, don't do that. Don't be like that, guys.
No.
If you're in there and you really want to make progress, don't just go there to socialize. You can socialize there. That's totally fine. But you're in there to work. Like Andy Frisell says, do the work. Stop talking.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I have people that come up to me all the time and ask how to do a certain exercise. Okay, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
I'm
Welcome.
more than willing to help you out to get the form down and everything like that, and it builds you to a better person. But if you're going to come over and start BSing about like the Eagles or any other sport team, I'm going to try to tone you out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going, if it's not beneficial to my workout or my mindset,
I agree.
I'm going to have to pass.
That right there, you can, like I said, if I'm in the gym for 3 hours, it means I talk for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk in the gym for an hour and a half because a lot of you guys, we're on time limit.
You're on a
So,
time crunch.
Don't feel like an a-hole if you're telling people, hey man, I'm busy, I gotta get done.
Yeah.
If they don't understand, then they shouldn't be in the gym. You're there to get the work done, and you're there to get your progress in there as quick as you can.
I mean, there's no problem with being a social butterfly and doing everything like that. But if you want to have a conversation, just make sure you're able to keep the number of reps that you're doing and talk as you're working out.
Yeah.
Don't just sit there, type a machine where someone else could be using it to get done their workout faster.
Yeah, and another thing is just, like you said, same as you schedule your life, schedule your workouts. Because if you schedule your workouts, you should know about how long it's going to take you.
Yeah.
And you can know how much that time, where to put it in your day.
And that's the thing, like, from there, too, is you can experiment with different times going to the gym. You can be like, okay, I know if I go right after work, 5 p.m., it's packed. And I'm not going to be able to get through my workout as fast. So maybe you can push it back to 6.
Yeah.
Go at 6, or even go before work.
Yep.
Before work, not many people are going to be working out.
Man. Yeah, it's hard to go at 5 a.m., but
And that's the thing, though.
no one's there.
When you're there
Easy.
at 5 a.m. or at 6 a.m., even like an hour before you have to go to work, no one's at the gym.
Yep.
And you already got a good start to your day.
Exactly. I know I personally don't go before work because I work early. But I know people that work at 9 and that go at 5.
Yeah.
And they're the happiest people I know.
Yeah, because they got a good workout in. They didn't have to wait around for machines. And they already know they got their gym done for the day.
Exactly. You feel amazing. So, like we said about time, there's no reason you can't make time to do it with your daily life through work.
And I know I had a couple friends, I had a couple family members come up to me lately, and they're sitting there going, well, I don't feel right going to the gym. It might be something physical or stuff like that, or they just feel so socially awkward going.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
That's not a problem. You can do stuff at home. There's home workouts. You can even build a home gym.
Yeah, and a lot of people think home gyms are expensive, and they're really not.
No.
All you need to do to start off with is go to Walmart or Target and buy the resistance bands. You can get a hell of a workout with those resistance bands.
And it's crazy. Just make sure they don't snap you in the back, because...
Yeah, my back's still bruised from it. No, yeah, but you can get multiple different types of bands. You can get bands that attach to your door. You can get bands that you just stand on, or bands that are attached to a chair.
You
stuff
can use
like
them
that.
for bicep curls. You can use them for tries and all this other stuff. And the easiest thing is, like, people don't think you can do dips just off of furniture.
Yeah, you can do push-ups wherever you want. And even if you can't do push-ups right now, you can do the little baby push-ups that we did in gym. That's fine.
You can do wall
Build your way
push-ups,
up.
stuff like that. There's so many ways to build muscle and to change who you are.
Yeah, you can get a full leg workout in with no body weight. You can do wall squats. You can do walking lunges. You can do step-ups. Bunch of different stuff. You don't
Remember
need...
the Crawford Crane?
Yeah.
We had a social studies teacher back in middle school that if you misbehaved, you had to do the Crawford crane. And it was all 90s, so you had to, without leaning against the wall. That was a killer workout.
I did that a couple times.
So did I.
Yeah, so you can just literally get any. You don't need weights to do a workout. Like if you have kids, like my brother, a couple of my friends have kids, and they get their workouts in at home.
And you can use them as little bicep curls.
Yeah, let them work out with you too.
They love it.
They'll love it. It's fun.
Love it. Come on, we all know kids are full of energy.
Yeah.
What better way to run that energy down than some nice physical fitness?
Right.
So
teach them early.
Yeah, teach them early, teach them young, and they're going to stick with it.
Hey, get them doing their sit-ups right now.
Better watch it. They might be able to kick your butt later in life, though.
That's fine. That's good. That's what you raise them for, right?
So they defend you.
You can use resistance bands to utilize a lot of different workouts, and I personally use them just to kind of get that extra pump if I don't have time to go to the gym, or even if I did go to the gym and I'm bored. You can use them. They're cheap.
I like them for stretching out with.
Oh, they're awesome. You get a foam roller or something like that too. Foam roller is what, $15? Cheap.
Yeah,
get all the kinks out of your body. Amazing.
And that's another thing. Like those foam rollers are lifesavers when you're actually lifting steadily.
Oh, dude, man, I do legs, and I used to never use foam rollers.
How'd you feel the next day?
Dude, I do them now, and it hurts like hell when you're doing it.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna say it feels pleasant.
Yeah, but the benefit you get after it, it's amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
You're watching TV or something that night, or even if you're studying for school or something, you can
roll yourself out.
Yeah, you can do some foam rollers, or like you said, say you have a job, say you work 2 jobs, and you're in school too, so you need to get home. You can't really go to the gym all the time. You can use those resistance bands, and you can work out at home.
Oh yeah, you can do
while
just
you're
about
studying.
anything.
Yeah,
they're awesome. They're an awesome tool. They're an awesome workout piece of equipment.
Yeah, you can get pull-up bars, and even if you don't do pull-ups, you can use them to do, like you said, dips or push-ups on there. You can even use that, kind of like lift it up and do like shoulders with it, stuff like that.
And that's the thing. Like I know all of us have duffel bags.
Yep.
You can go to Home Depot and get a 50, 80-pound bag of sand and put it in that duffel bag.
Yeah, it's cheap, like $9.
There's
that's cheap ways to do it.
Then you have an unlimited supply of home weights.
Yeah.
It's just like a bag of sand is probably like $2, $3.
Yeah.
So you can use. Well, we're going caveman style. You can use all these primitive techniques to actually make your life better.
Yep. Yeah, it's true there, and like you said, you don't have to just use sandbags. You can go buy dumbbell sets. They sell dumbbell sets. They sell barbell sets, and they're not as expensive as you think. They're really not. You can go on YouTube buy now or Facebook buy, and you can find
full sets.
They're cheap, and they really help because if you're at home, like I said, and you really don't have time to go to the gym because you're in 2 different jobs and you got schooling, you need to make the benefit out of your time at home. So go out there, get your resistance bands. Go out there, get you a pull-up bar, and get some dumbbells. You can spend, it might take you a couple $100 up front, but in the long run, if you look at what you're paying for a gym membership,
yeah, I think
it saves you money actually.
My cheapest membership's $10 a month. So, you're still spending money, but I belong to 3 different gyms, so I could easily be spending $30 a month on one gym, but now I have 3 different locations I could go to with the 3 that I'm at. So each one, pick and choose which one's going to work to you for the best potential.
Yeah. Like you said, you can either join a 24/7 gym where you can go anytime. No excuse for you to go. I personally have Planet Fitness because on some days where I work a lot and my schedule, I'm supposed to do a workout that day and the gym's closed by the time I get home, but my schedule says I have to work out. Well, I got that 24/7 gym where I can go. There's no excuse for me not to go there.
Yep.
Also I have some resistance bands here. So if I'm like, screw it, I got to study for the certification here and I don't want to go to the gym, I'm going to pump out sets on the bands. Or like Brian said, I'll fill my duffel bag up and do some workouts with my duffel bag. It might not be the weights or whatever, but it still gets the job done. And that's basically all you need. You need to just get the job done.
You can turn anything into a workout. You can turn anything into an exercise and stuff like that. Shoot, gardening. You can make gardening an exercise.
Yeah.
Sitting out there, have you ever swung a pickaxe trying to dig out like plants and whatnot? That's a workout.
It can get tough. Yeah.
Splitting firewood. That's an amazing all body workout. Splitting it the old fashioned way with an axe.
Yeah, you know, like you said, you can make anything into a workout.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. We live in a world where literally anything you look at, you can turn into some sort of exercise equipment, some way to make your life better.
Yeah.
Now, if someone's going to make a smarty comment about a computer or a television, guess what? Take it off the wall and start pressing it up and down. There you go. I'm going to nip that in the butt right now.
Yeah. Well, you just brought on television. Big point of I went to a seminar and he said it was Jim Stopoloni. He's the big nutritional company, and he said the reason most people are out of shape in our country are because of television. And if you're willing to spend 5 hours a night watching TV of news that most of the stuff doesn't even...
pointless shows that means nothing
let's watch
to your
The
life.
Bachelor.
Yeah, it's why?
Yeah, you're wasting your time doing that. Why don't you focus your time to better yourself? And that's huge, you know. I mean, I used to be like that. I used to be like, man, the game's on. I want to watch the game. Every gym you go to has a TV.
Yep. And even some of the treadmills now, the treadmills and the stationary bikes, they have their own little
Go to the gym
TV.
and watch it. What's the difference between you sitting on your ass eating popcorn
or walking on a treadmill?
You're still having the same effect that you're watching the game.
Yeah, you still get to see the program you want to see. But guess what? Now you're putting a little more work into it. You have a stationary bike. You could be riding the stationary bike doing miles.
Yeah.
Or you could be walking or running on the treadmill, and you're still watching the game. You're getting a nice little pump going on, and your body's going to really appreciate it in the long term.
Oh yeah, you know. And one thing I used to do is I used to do that and watch TV and not go to the gym, this and that. And it's like you just think your ultimate goal is to become healthier and look better.
Yeah.
You ain't getting it sitting on your ass. You need to get up. So even if you're at home, like I said, use the dumbbells, use the free weights, use the bands, or just even use your body weight to do a workout while you're watching that game, and you're gonna feel a lot better about doing that. And that's a huge time saver.
Yeah, it really is. You got to pick and choose your battles, and when you plan everything out, you're able to choose things a lot better. That'll be better for your body, your soul, and your mind.
Yeah, it's something that people. They make that excuse. And you make that excuse, I don't have time, I'm too busy, I'm too tired. You're making that excuse because you don't really want what you're actually saying you want.
Or work was so stressful.
Yeah.
And all this other stuff where I have so much going on.
Yeah.
That's what they are. They're just an excuse to make yourself feel better of why you miss going to
We all have the same 24 hours. We all have the same 7 days a week, 12 months a year.
Yep.
Some of us just want it more.
And that's the biggest thing. Is like it comes down to what we said before is the mindset.
Yeah.
If you don't have that mindset and you're constantly getting down on yourself and stuff like that, you're never going to go. Yeah, but after you go and you see that it can clear your mind and bring you back up and build you to a place where you need to be.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, once you start getting into that fitness life and healthy eating and all that, you're going to feel a lot better. And once you start feeling better, you're going to start wanting more of it. And then the excuses stop. Yeah, they're not going to be excuses anymore. They're just going to be...
You're just going to think back like, why have I ever said I was too busy? Why is it that I thought I never had time or all this other stuff? Because honestly, the moral of the story here is people are just trying to put things off.
Yep.
And that's not what you want to do. Yeah. Like, everything is about health. You get more places when you're healthy. You get a better sense of your environment and where you are when you have a clear mind. And that's what we want to bring about.
Yep. Like we said, we work 12, 13 hours a day minimum. Yeah. And we still make time for our workouts. I'm running my fitness company on the side. I'm also doing certifications where I have to study every day. I have to read books.
And that's the thing. Like, I'm beginning to do certifications. Yeah. Because I want to be on the same level as what this guy's on. I want to be able to give more people more advice on how to do things instead of just taking knowledge that I already have and be like, okay, you can put it into this, this, and this. I want to have those certifications to be like, listen, I took the classes. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. This is what you need to do.
So when you start making time for fitness, you're going to better yourself and you're going to be so much happier with your life and you're just going to want more of it. And not only are you going to better your life, you're going to better everybody's life around you, and you're going to meet amazing people.
Yeah, that's like the things like we talked about in the first episode and everything here about how I like to run. Still hate it, but the different races that I do, like I do Tough Mudders. I've done 14 of them. You meet some of the most amazing people at these events, some of the kindest people,
Yep.
and that's the thing. That's what fitness brings about. Yeah, there's a rivalry that goes on and whatnot, but when you do these different races that are not about placement, not about time, and all this other stuff, and it's going for a good cause, you literally meet some of the best people out there.
Yep.
I have some
Absolutely.
lifelong friendships now because of these races. That's literally maybe the only reason I still run.
Yeah, and if that's all you're gonna get out of is good relationships and great people, that's a win.
That's the benefit.
And yeah, so guys, stop making excuses. Start making your results. Find time. Make time.
And like we said, it doesn't have to be 7 days a week.
Yeah, just find time to get yourself exercised and feeling healthy. My healthy is not your healthy. We're all feel different.
Yeah, we all have different stages. We're all have different mindsets. It's what you think needs to be done at that specific time.
Yep. Yeah. So work around your work schedule. Work around your kids. Like I said, involve your kids in it. Whatever.
They'll love it. I mean,
Yeah.
you get quality time with the ones that you love. So what better way than doing it? And even if you can't go to a gym that has like a daycare thing set up, which a lot of these gyms now do have, they have a little child's area where they're allowed to go play and have fun. But if you can't get to a gym like that, you can always make one at home. And the kids will love spending time with you.
Yeah. So there's really no reason for you to keep making excuses. It's just how bad do you want it? And if you want it bad enough, get after it. Make time for it. Make a plan. Plan it out. Write it out. And start just getting after it. And your life is going to change dramatically, and you're going to be happy you did it.
And like always, we're here for you guys. Like if you need help planning something out, come to one of us. You have our links. You have where you can send
Absolutely.
and everything like that. Be like, listen, I need help planning this out. Can you guys help me?
Yeah. So
We have no problem doing that.
if you guys have a certain work schedule, school schedule, stuff like that, and you want to kind of figure out what you need for a home gym or what you need for like a workout plan or something like that, contact us. We'll help you get a plan that'll fit in that schedule for you.
And that's the thing, like home gyms, you can modify workout plans. That's what BKO is all about. They're modified to your needs.
Yeah.
If you can't get to a gym, there's so many exercises out there that are just body weight alone.
Yeah.
So
You can get a full circuit on at home, and you don't even have to touch a weight. And a lot of you out there, you don't like weights, and that's fine. That's perfect for you then. Get these resistance bands. Get these ab machines that you can do at home. And just do them at home. It's not hard. You wake up in the morning, start going after what you want. Otherwise, stop talking about it.
yeah, just get it done.
So, all right, guys. I want to remind you guys that starting next Monday, we are doing the BKO Checkpoint Challenge. This is going to be a 12-week challenge, and it's going to be a transformation challenge. And each week, we're going to be giving away prizes to people. We're going to be doing challenges for each week, different one. I'm going to let everybody know about what they are. So each week, you're going to have a chance to win a different prize. And at the end of the contest, whoever wins each one, it's going to add up. And there's going to be an overall winner for that checkpoint challenge. Whoever has the most points through those challenges, you're going to win a grand prize. And also, we're going to do an overall winner for that contest. So from week 1 to week 12, whoever has the best transformation, you're also going to win a grand prize.
Yep.
So you guys are going to get in that. I have the links up on my Instagram.
Yep.
And
And the Facebook account.
yeah, we got it on Facebook, we got it on Instagram, and if you have my number, we'll get you all them links. So don't forget to sign up on that. It's gonna be a fun challenge. It's gonna keep you guys entertained, and it's gonna change you guys' lives. It's gonna help you guys get to the gym and become better. Got anything else?
No, that's about it, guys. And I mean, every one of the checkpoints, like you said, we're going to be giving prizes out. They're going to be catered to your needs, not what we think, what you guys need.
Yep. Yeah. So if you win a challenge, we'll contact you, and we'll get you something that you want.
Now, it's going to be fitness related. It's not going to be like oh, I need a TV. No, fitness.
Yeah,
That's what we're about here.
Yeah, the prizes for the Checkpoint Challenge will be something like, for me, like I said last time, I have weight straps. So if you're having a problem holding the weight when you're doing like deadlifts or pull downs, we'll get you some weight straps for you, and it'll help you out there.
Even
Stuff
like
that.
a weightlifting belt.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, we'll get you guys some good prizes there. So again, if you guys have any feedback for us, let us know. Contact us. All your feedback's appreciated. Anything helps us get better, get you guys better content, and to help you guys grow. That's our goal here. We want to help you guys.
That's what we're here for. Like I said, you can contact me, DM me. Mine's my Instagram's at Brian Condren, and then of course you got at BKO Fitness.
Yep. So we'll see you guys next time.
All right, guys. Peace out.